Oh, yep, my mic is working.
Oh, yep, my mic is working.
Yep, sound. Right, let's just post this link into the Discord so all the drivers know that the stream's up before they all start asking where's the stream and blah blah blah. Happens a lot more common than what a few people if you watch just for the racing. So we're just waiting for drivers. Oh, I've got a cold. So sorry for the very drowny comms. Right, gonna keep one headset off because it gets uncomfortable. We've got, sorry, the screen's been blank the whole time. We've got 14 drivers in currently. I don't know how many we're expecting. We'll have a quick look. Discord, Wednesday attendance, right. So we have apparently coming 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We've got apparently 18 drivers coming. And then we've got a few reserves joined up. We've got Apex joining late in quali. That's all I can update you on so far. Oh yeah, and before, sorry if I cough, I just tried inhaling some cider. Just lovely in it. I don't know if anyone's watching yet either, so could just be rambling on to myself. Yeah, it says one viewer, and I'm guessing that's me. Yay! Right, well, we've got a pretty stacked lobby. Obviously, I'll take you through it all when it gets to the actual, when we actually hit the track. So what, that's 19 drivers of Apex joining. But yeah, we've got 2 minutes till we should be going. Obviously, not sure whether or not they'll hold it up, but we'll see. Oh, now we got 17 drivers. Someone leave. Got 2 people watching and it's about to go. So we'll be starting with 17 drivers, I believe. Should have been obviously a bit more. How was Silverstone, mate? Oh, it was brilliant. I was sat at Maggots Beckett's chapel because my grandson was chapel, and we seen Max Verstappen go off in front of us for Lando to overtake him. We seen Russell have his spin. I seen Charles Leclerc come directly towards me, which hurt me physically because I'm a Leclerc fan. Seen Hamilton go off, which obviously hurt me as well because I'm a Lewis fan. But other than that, it was a brilliant weekend. I mean, other than the thunderstorm, it was honestly so worth the 530 quid grandstand. To a point where we're already pricing it up for next year. Because the campsite we stayed on, it was so cheap and it was only a 15-minute walk. I had a nice catering van and everything. Can't complain. I believe we're readying up. Betches are spamming it. Whitey's readied up and he's the lobby host. So I believe he should be getting going. So the drivers we've got today before it starts is Whitey, Game Minion, Domar Daimar, Betches, Brewdog Zero, DK, The Dark Mark, Getsuga, Towley, Hayden, Primal, Dragoon, Goomba, Toto Wolf, Find the Pass, Wise Dog, and Boo. And I believe Apex is joining late, and we've got 18 drivers now as well. So it should be 19 drivers, easy full qualifying, meet the criteria and a bit more. But yeah, so enough of being on my phone for a bit, because this session should be getting going. I mean, don't know what the hold up is. We've got the lobby hosts ready and just not other people are ready, and should be getting going. I mean, Whitey's going crazy there with his tick of the box. Come on, get this started. I'm knackered. Here we go. We got the countdown. Drivers realising we're going a bit late. Yeah, Betches just put, let's keep waiting. Your dad watching tonight? Hi, Pappy Gaza. No, he's downstairs tonight, unfortunately. He is off on Wednesdays. It's just his PlayStation, his Xbox isn't up here anymore, so he rarely joins me. But I'll let him know that you were asking about him. So we are now in. Will it be wet? Will it be dry? It was a wet session on Monday, but it was a dry track somehow throughout the whole session. But to me, this looks dry. So with how it was on Monday, there should be wet tyres. Pardon me. Right. So let's get all my telemetry enabled, and there we go again. So facts about Austria quickly. First started racing here in like the 70s. I've really not done research into this. I know it's one of the shortest lap times on the calendar. Obviously, it's not the shortest track, which belongs to Monaco. Obviously, Monaco doesn't actually follow FIA standards. It's too short. Obviously, it gets its heritage bypass. But lap time wise, there is only like your full throttle most of this lap. The real braking zones are turn 1, turn 3, turn 4, and then turn 1 again. So you got 3 hard braking zones. So it does make interesting league racing, as we got Primal here on the soft tyres. We'll get some of their tyres. So we got Wise Dog putting on the mediums and Zero putting on the mediums. Obviously, these are drivers wanting to save maybe a set of softs for later in the session or for the race. I don't see why they'd be saving them for the race, though. Again, Monday, 2-stop was favourable, but the winning strategy was a 1-stop. That was scored by... so he doesn't race on Wednesday, he scored Gav Minimad. Good race from him. It completely glazed in my mind. I'm sorry, it's like Chick Hicks in the Cars movie where he's just commentating with his piston cup next to him. Right, Primal coming on to his first lap now. It's the first driver to start a lap. So let's see how he does. So heading down to turn 1 now, under the lights. Feels a lot longer when you're not driving it. Doesn't take too much curb in for the first corner. Again, obviously you want to take it safe. You don't want to invalidate your first lap. And he's on the mediums. We've got yellow flag, got Mercedes. Oh, no, it's just something getting out of the way. Look like Mercedes like just flying off. So 16.1 in the first sector. From what I know, that's quite quick actually. Obviously the onboard when you're on spectator doesn't look as quick as what it actually is. So we'll have to wait and see what his other sectors are. Breaking down into turn 4 now. Obviously this track, turn 3 is what turn 2 actually is. But the kink left up the hill counts as a corner. Obviously many F1 fans argue should it be a corner. Goes very wide into the gravel, invalidates him. Doesn't invalidate his lap, but that was very yeah, he's backed out of it. So unfortunately for Primal, that's his lap done. So we've got an Aston Martin next. I don't know who that is. Is it? No one else is on a lap. So Getsuga will be the next person to start Flyer. So 15 minutes left of the session, and I'm already losing my voice as we get off board with Getsuga. He goes up to 205 miles an hour before he even hits turn 1. Primal sets a 1 minute 12.9, but obviously that's his lap that he backed out of. We've got another Mercedes starting a lap. That would be the Mercedes of Whitey. So we'll jump on board with Whitey after this. First sector 16.5, so 4 times slower than what Primal set on the mediums in the first sector. But obviously the first sector is not the only sector. He opens his DRS and shuts it. That's not great. Spamming the button, waiting for it to open. It reminds me a bit like Max Verstappen at Spain that one time. We've got 9 viewers. Welcome 9 viewers. Welcome to RRF1 Wednesday division. Where we've got 18 drivers with us at the moment. We should be getting another driver a bit later into the session. But as of right now, we're on board with Getsuga, who doesn't go off the track in... Oh, he invalidates. Just as right, we'll jump on board with Whitey, who hasn't invalidated his lap, set at 46.3 in the second sector. He's only got 2 more corners to go now until he sets the first proper lap of this qualifying session. Only 6 minutes in, nearly. To the line, the Dark Knight retires. He always retires if he's reserving. Is Primal going again? Yes, he is. Who else should we go on board with? Got McLaren coming to the line. Is it Gamer Minion? No, it's the other McLaren. Domar Daimar sets a 1 minute 5.2. Good lap from him. Then we've got a Kick Sauber coming round. It will be then Wise Dog, who is starting another lap. So did he invalidate or did he just mess up? Game Minion goes with 1 minute and 6. And we cut on board with Whitey, who went into the gravel at turn 3 on the very exit of it. And then no one else on a lap other than... Yeah, no one else is on a lap. We've got Find the Pass on and out lap on the medium tyres. Struggled to find a bit of pace in Australia. Obviously he was in the chat complaining how he just didn't have any pace, but let's hope he has a better session today. Better session and then a better race. We've got 0 on a lap actually, so I'll say he's on a lap using no ERS. So we're not 0 setting a no ERS lap, or if he's just forgot to put it on. But even then, sure, he would have been using overtake at a certain point. Not too sure. Because you can definitely tell when you're not when you're on 0% ERS. Oh well, we'll get on board to Find the Pass now. Who actually starts the lap? We'll get on the off board actually. Pardon me. As we go into the first corner again, doesn't take too much curb. We've got a yellow flag. It's Mercedes getting out of the way of the other Mercedes. Wise Dog went up to P2 in the meantime. So it's still Domar Daimar of a 1 minute 5.2 to beat. Nearly 8 times quicker than Wise Dog. but we'll find the pass make up a bunch of time. Obviously, Wise Dog was on the medium tyre now that I think about it, but again, tyre isn't all round here. It is straight line speed and how you exit corners. That's very wide from Find the Pass. I wonder if that's going to affect anything. Obviously, we won't know till the lap ends. Doesn't keep it so tough, but obviously carries the speed for the corner. Sets 45.8. Don't know how good that is. We've got again, these Mercedes have just been ducking in and out. Get your dad up here, mate. I wish he couldn't remember his dad at your age. Go get him now. I can't bother getting out of my seat. If he comes off, I'll give him a shout. And Find the Pass goes P2 with 1 minute 5.6. Good lap from Find the Pass. He'll be much happier with this session, how it's going. As we go on to Toto Wolff, who I believe didn't make it out of Q1 last week. I might not be remembering correctly, but someone who I remember struggling so much on the F124 game, he certainly has made a big improvement. Just trying to find out what's the best camera. Obviously in this session I just run out thinking, oh, he sets apparently 45.9 in the middle sector. So where's he going to put the Williams of his Toto Wolff? He's got 2 more corners to go, running very low on the RS, but obviously there's no more proper straights coming up. Throws it into turn 9. I don't actually know the corners. And he comes to the line, goes P4 with 1 minute 6.1. Anyone else on the lap? We've got Brewdog. So Brewdog will be the next one to go across the line. So it's 45.6. Very quick middle sector from Brewdog. If his first sector is good, he might put himself at the top here. Primal goes with a 1 minute 5.7 on 5 lap old mediums. Good luck from Primal. Brewdog, however, goes P2 with 1 minute 5.5. Going down the list. Goomba now in the Racing Balls goes with 46.3. Not as quick as what Brewdog's was. And the middle sector is probably where you can make most of your time up. So let's see where this is now. Looks nicely hooked up though, didn't have any snap, didn't go wide. Keeping it well within track limits. Goomba goes P10 with 1 minute 6.6. Very close. Tally now, quick driver sets, didn't tell me what it was. Everyone else told me the split. Anyway, coming into the final 2 corners now. I feel so much quicker when you're actually driving it. Flicks it in, stays there, flicks it in again, and bit of a wobble, but nothing major. Goes P1 with 1 minute 4.5. What a lap! Getsuga now, he's going to finish his lap. He's set at 46.4 in this middle sector, so isn't as quick as what we've seen, but it will be valid as long as he can keep within track limits on the last 2 corners. And with that, he sets at nearly missed it, a 1 minute 7 point flat. So did you have a good time at Silverstone? Yep, it was brilliant. Like, honestly, one of the best weekends of my life. And it also got me hooked on a new cider, so that's fun. The only thing they sold on the keg at Silverstone was Heineken or Inches cider, and I'm a cider drinker, so obviously I went for the Inches, and that's what I've got. We're super jealous. Glad you have a good. Again, watching it on TV is good. Yeah, but I'd never tried it until Silverstone weekend, and it was brilliant. But again, watching it on TV is good. You get to see all the action, but when you're actually there and hear it, it's like it makes up for not properly knowing what's going on. I mean, the amount of times I asked who was who to my dad. Tally was tired. That lap's probably going to get him through. But yeah, you do question a lot, like what's happening, who's where. I mean, I couldn't believe Hulkenberg was third until I was like, hold on a minute, that's Piastri. No, that's Norris. That's Piastri. That's Hulkenberg. But yeah, it was super amazing. As we've got Dragoon now yet to set a lap and invalidate. Yeah, one of the girls went and said exact same. It's amazing being there, but you have no idea what's going on. Well, the thing is, some general admission spots, you will know what's going on. Because even the grandstand I was in, it was on the side of a screen, so I couldn't actually see the screen properly. So I came home, and then I only just seen Hajjaz crash on, like, Tuesday. Dad, have you even seen Hadjar's crash?
No,
You haven't seen it yet?
no.
And yet we went Silverstone, like, we left the race 3 days ago. Jeez. See, so my dad still hasn't even... What?
I haven't had time to watch it back yet.
Oh, I haven't, I just watched the highlights.
Did you see us at all now?
Not in the highlights. We're generally mission, TV cameras don't point at us.
No, but if the cameras were behind Charles Leclerc when he was coming at me.
No, you mean in front? If they were facing the front. Charles Leclerc came at us at the front way. I was saying at the start of my stream, Dad, someone asked how Silverstone when seeing Charles Leclerc coming at me, it hurt me as a Ferrari fan, but it's quite cool. Deco goes P2 on the medium tyre by only 2/10 behind Tally on the softs. What a lap from DK. Again, showed good pace on Monday. Could have potentially won Monday. I know DK's listening, I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm literally like chick hicks right now. Just sat here with my trophy, judging other drivers. We got a yellow flag for a kickstart we're giving way. Yeah, it's probably DK actually. That McLaren did not look like it wanted to turn in for Game of Minion. Invalidated on the last corner. That was like as bad as what the old Ferrari was. Like you could see the lock he put, and then just nothing happened. Anyway, Hayden's at 44.9. This might put him in first place here. Hayden's only lap so far. Pardon me. However, he's run out of battery. Keeps it within the track limits just about. Goes to the line with a 1 minute 4.5. Doesn't go quickest. That'll be very close to the top come the final qualifying session. No one else is on laps here. Game Minion obviously would have backed out. Is DK going again? I believe DK might be going again. So on those medium tyres, is he still going to think he's got pace out here? Let's follow on board while these mediums are. Look good into the first corner. That's what I mean about the curb usage. You can just try and shoot over it. Got to be careful about track limits though. And it keeps it nicely hooked up to the left. Goes either 10th down. But again, he might have lost a 10th somewhere. He might have had a wobble. You never know. He's still trying. He must know where he's lost time if he's still trying. We've got Primal who's just come out the pits on his out lap. We've got the other kick-stabber of Wise Dog coming out. We've got yellow flag, the Red Bull giving way. His fuel light's blinking, so if I was DK, if he's not up, just peel in. I mean, he should be safe for 1 minute 4.7. But he's still trying. I didn't see what he said, but it says purple. But it said purple for loads of people, so it takes a load of curve. That spits in whiny and validates his having very late choice for the pit lane. Wow. That was a late dive from DK to the pit lane. Anyway, Wise Dog needs I want to say needs a good lap, but only two drivers are going out of this session. DK calculating and DK sending it to the pit lane. Wise Dog goes P6. Yeah, that was a very late call for the pit there, DK. I mean, if that was real life, you'd be getting a penalty, mate. Zero's retired. Where was Zero? P5. Yeah, it should be good. Dragoon now really needs to set a time. I just realised Woodsy's not racing. It was very touch and go, wasn't it? Getsuga is at risk here though. If Dragoon or Boost sets a better lap than a 1 minute 7 flat, Getsuga's out. Oh, you were so close. Like, if I was you, I would have just stayed out and just tried avoiding everyone on low fuel mode. Dragoon's invalidated that lap. He'll have to go around on old soft. Getsuga might have a lifeline here. If Boo doesn't come out of the pit lane, that is, but surely he does. But yeah, Dragoon needs to recharge his battery, and he has got enough time for one more lap, but it will be used. Game Minion retires. Boo is now coming out. This will get interesting. Will get Suga get through, or will Dragoon or Boo actually set a lap? Ryan's home. You alright? What? Why? Go on, say it on stream. Go on.
No, they might watch. Go on.
Why? What? You think Charlie's tuning in to my commentary on a Wednesday?
No.
I don't care. Oh, fine. Right. Sorry, chat. Right. Just some personal drama. I've got to listen and sort out too. Right. Give us a moment. I'll keep it on with who we want to watch. See ya. Who the heck in Charlie? DK, I'll explain to you later because I like you. One moment. Right, we are back. Sorry about that, everyone. Again, like I said, some personal drama, nothing to worry about. Hey, that was rude. He'll tell you, but not me. Well, kidding. I don't give a fuck about Charlie. Never deserved the golden ticket in the first place. I won't say what my brother just said, but the short story short was he was my best friend, and he brought a car off me, and then he sold me the car back that stood on my drive for about 7 months. And then I joked a few times saying, oh, the car's half mine because it's on my property all the time, and I said I'd fix it and then give it to our other mate. But then he DM'd me one day, like having a proper kick-off, saying, why have I been saying the car is mine? And I was like, I haven't, but if I'm not even entitled to like a split of the share or entitlement to say it's on my drive, then I don't want it. And he was like, fine. I went, right, well, it's in your name, you're on the logbook, and it's got no MOT or tax. I'm going to tow it onto the road, and you better come get it. So I towed it off my drive, and then obviously a big spat happened. And then the other day, he then shouted out the car window to my brother that he's a loser, when he's a loser who's still working at Mackey's at the age of 20, 21, and has no license and drives around uninsured and on a learners, basically thinking he's the big fella. That's pretty much the short debrief, isn't it, right? Oh, he's not here. Trying to get Ryan to back me up that was pretty much the story. But yeah, all fun. Anyway, I think this session has actually ended. Yeah, sorry about that. That was a bit of a rant. My brother was worried that they might watch my streams. I was like, he was... what's the script with Charlie and continue commentating? How am I meant to multitask that, DK? But yeah, so that's pretty much the rundown. And like I said, it didn't bother me, right, until it was like, I offered to fix the car on my drive and then give it to our mate. And I offered, like, because obviously it wasn't my car, I just joked saying it, like, it might as well be. I offered, if one of them paid for it, because obviously it wasn't my car, I said, if they pay for the part, I'll install it free of charge. Right, I had a jack, I had the space, and I had the tools to do it. Right, none of them brought the part. And then when I joked about it, they then had a big kick-off. So, and then even then, right, they obviously got the car regardless, even though they didn't have a license. And then they must have annoyed someone because someone broke into it and then set it on fire. Bear in mind, it had no insurance, so it wasn't like an insurance fraud. Someone generally just got that annoyed, they set it on fire and they couldn't even claim on it. But yeah, that was 3 unsafe releases on my end. Sorry, I'm proper ill, I think, today. All fun, eh? Again, this was like 7 months ago, by the way. I mean, it's not like it's anything recent. Probably being out in the rain. Yeah, it probably is Silverstone catching up with me. I mean, you obviously seen the weather on the TV, but it got worse. Like, you know when they safety car'd it because of the weather? Right, that wasn't even the worst of what we experienced. We had literally a thunderstorm, like lightning struck behind us. Like, I seen the flash, and then like a second later you just hear bang, and you're like, wow. And like, we had a leaky umbrella as well, because it must have just teared how heavy it was. So I'm just like under an umbrella that's still leaking on me, but still keeping me out of like the proper thunder. Like it was proper like soaked, and like it was still worth it, but like it was proper like it was horrible. Sure, it wasn't fireworks. Anyway, back to the commentating. Right, no personal life talk. We are serious commentators. Even though I've done no race notes, I've just got my wits, my talking, and my rambling. We got Wise Dog on a lap. I don't think he's the first one on a lap, to be fair. Betches might actually be. Oh well, we'll find out. We haven't got that telemetry on it. Yeah. I think the telemetry should just stay on. It's a bit stupid how it doesn't. It does. This track feels so much slower when you're not like driving it. It's like I'd be talking like thinking about next corner, and I'm talking about next corner, and it's still not here. Oh, gets on the curve, you don't want to be doing that. No race notes. What did I say? The first day you commentating must do notes. My race notes is in my head. Right, I roughly know the track and I roughly know the layout. I don't know if there's 10 or 11 turns, but that's about it. I know turn 3 is technically turn 2, and yeah, Find the Pass goes with a 1 minute 5 flat. I'm guessing some of these will be on older soft tyres. Gaming's not even. DK's on a push lap. Let's see where he goes. It's not how you want to be taking that last corner, DK. Goes with a 1 minute 5.4. I mean, he must have just not had the turning that he liked. Primal goes P3 with 1 minute 5.5. Gaming Minion crosses the line with a. He must have been validated. Hayden Elite now comes up with a 1 minute 4.7, fastest lap of the session so far. Daimar goes second with 1 minute 4.9. 2 drivers in the 1 minute 4s already. Anyone else coming to the line? Goon's getting out of the way, so it'll be 0 next, I believe. Looks very slow. Is he regenning? He must have messed up his lap. Or he must be going for 2 push laps on those. Oh no, he's coming to the pit. Must have been a spot a lap. Anyway, Towley sets a 44.6 in the middle sector. I believe that's a good sector. Used up most of his battery already though. That's not a good sign. One moment, just trying to make enough room for my phone and my can. Goes into the final corner, doesn't invalidate. After that, he took loads of corner. Towley goes into P1 1 minute 4.3, nearly 4 times quicker than second place. Game Minion now, he's now next across the line on soft tyres, just doesn't have the turning at all. I mean, it's like he's running 0-0 wings. I mean, the car throws in and nothing happens, but he sets a 1 minute 6 flat, quicker than Wise Dog. But there's like nothing on Game and Minion's front end. Every time I've been on board with him, he throws it in, nothing happens. Anyone else on laps? I think DK might be starting a lap. Yes, he is. But yeah, that's mental. I mean, I get it. When like, if you run lower wings, this track does suit it in real life, where these ground effect cars, obviously, they can cope with medium speed without front or rear wings. But obviously in the game it's a bit different. If it's not hooked up, you're going to have nothing. DK going into turn 4, gets nicely on the accelerator, coming down to turn 5. The thing is, I don't know with Austria how many corners are just not actually corners. I mean, you're at throttle for so much of this lap. I didn't see what his sector split was there. But we'll find out. He must be improving. Is he still on it? Again, nice, good line. Goes a bit wider than what you need there, but overall hooked up. What does it get him? A 1 minute 5 flat, so not too far off the soft runners. Brewdog comes across the line, goes P7 with 1 minute 5.8 in that Ferrari. Or as Martin Brundle would say, the Scuderia Ferrari, or whatever he says. He always says the full name, doesn't he? Evening Dragoon. Glad you're joining us. Yeah, how many views are we actually on? Because we normally get quite a few views on this Wednesday division. I mean, I'm quite honoured actually how many views I get on the Wednesday. I know a lot of them are drivers, like, but we've got 11 viewers. I mean, it's over half the grid we've got today. It's brilliant. It is good promotion. Track limits every single try. Oh, sucks that. It is a bad track for it. My medium tyres around 20%. Yeah, you got to be careful, DK, there though, because I've had it. Remember in Australia, it put me on used mediums because obviously I used them in quali, where I wanted the brand new medium that they supply for the race. So you got to be careful with your strategy. I was proper overthinking it yesterday in PRF1, and then my brakes decided to give up anyway, so it didn't really matter. But I was proper stressing about it. To a point I accidentally switched to medium, so I didn't even get to go on the strategy I wanted to be on. So, oh well. Again, it's one of them. We've got Final Pass on a lap, I believe. Yep, we have. We got Total Wolf, who's just gone P8 with 1 minute 5.9. Final Pass has come into the pit. Zero is on a lap. So if I start on mediums, I don't get another new set. No, you get one set for the race. Is that something you would have wanted to know before? The race only supplies you one medium, one hard, and then the rest is what you add in quali. So, from the looks of it, you are on a one-stop. Zero goes P3 with 1 minute 4.7. Well, no, you can still two-stop it, and even Total Wolf, he's not on a lap, is he? He's on a recharge. Goomba then, he's already invalidated. So at the moment, I believe no one's on a lap. We've got 6 minutes and 48 seconds left in the session. I'm trying my best here. No race notes again. Like Not in the Kitchen told me, I kind of should do race notes. But while we're at the little patch, we'll have another inches. We'll do some. Love this going on in the chat, everyone. We're going to do some can ASMR. That was nice. I can tell everyone in the video just went, wow, nice ASMR. I know that was nice. It sounded nice. I'm not forcing this on you, that's all. Oh, I can't even see what you called me, as it won't show me even when I select it. Show me. Oh, did not actually say. It said evening douchebag, I think. Unless that was, yeah. Was it? Was that? Yeah, Dragoon said evening douchebag. Yeah, but like English is... you don't need to know English. No worries. Obviously, I get to see all the bleeped out chats and everything, so if there's anything you want to know and repeated... Boo, I believe, is on a lap. He's used a lot of ERS to be on a lap, like... But let's see where he goes. I believe this is Tom, but the thing is, I've always been so confused on who Boo is. So I call him Boo in the race, and I look at the standings. I'm like, So he sets a 45.1 in the middle sector on the soft tyres. Douchebag. But yeah, anyway, coming into the final two corners, it takes a lot of curve. You don't want to, I tried doing that in my quali, and it just spat me out. So. He made it work. Let's see where he goes. Goes P5 or 1 minute 4.8. Fair enough. Brewdog is not next. He must be doing two laps then there. Primal, however, is on a lap here. Should be good. Yeah, well, he's not on a lap now. Again, I think from P6 they're all comfortable. Oh, I don't know actually. It's quite close here. Yeah, I think from P7 might be good. So we'll find out. We have got drivers waiting. We've got drivers setting much better ones. We need to see where Brewdog goes actually. Will Brewdog improve by 8/10 to throw it in with DK and find the pass? Got yellow flag, got McLaren getting out of the way. Bit of a wheel spin from Brewdog in his Ferrari. Handles a bit like the real life Ferrari. Going into turn 4 now, brakes just after the 100-metre board. Again, around here, only 3 major braking zones and everything else is just, why not in Q2? It may be raining. I'm sorry, 45.5, that's a good middle sector. What's he going to do? He's got 2 more corners under the American Express sign now. After the 100 metres, it's almost tucking out the 50-metre board, unless there had never been one there. Thought there would have been a 50-metre board. Anyway, opens DRS, goes to the line. Brewdog goes P9. Has improved though. Puts him out of reach for everyone else. So Toto Wolff needs to improve by 6/10 to throw it next to Brewdog. We've got a few drivers starting laps now. That's very close between the McLarens. It's Domar Daimar giving Game Minion a tow. Domar Daimar should be safe for 1 minute 4. So I believe that might be a tow from the McLaren. Unless if they're going to fight up the hill. I don't think they will. Yeah, they're not side by side. So let's see what Game Minion gets to this. That was a big tow. Dragoon, don't count your chickens yet. Because it'll be good if you now retire on the first lap. I don't want the pleasure of commentating on that. I want everyone to finish the race. I don't want any controversy. I just want to get through it and have a drink through it. Game Minion now is... Oh, it's looking good. 3 times quicker than his normal lap. He needs to go quicker than Toto Wolff, but he ideally needs to go quicker than Brewdog to be safe. In fact, you need to go quicker than Find the Pass to be safe. You need to be, what, top 7? Comes to the line now. Look, nicely hooked up, but only set to 1 minute 5.1. So it's P9. Can anyone else behind him set quicker? Wise Dog now coming to the line on the soft tyre. Brand new soft tyres. We didn't see what his sector split was. It wasn't the quickest final corner, but he goes P10. Just about goes into the knockout. Knocks Brewdog out. Brewdog will be coming back out though, so Wise Dog P10. I don't think that lap's going to be quick enough for Wise Dog. Whitey now also starts the lap, I believe. Should have. He's not using ERS and no DRS, so he must be doing 2 warm-ups. Not the preferred strategy. We got most of the top 5 retiring. I don't know why DK's even bothering, but he's on a lap. Where does DK go? He goes P1 with 1 minute 4.2, so fair enough to DK. He's definitely in the run for pole. Puts out around your boyfriend's head as he goes round. Let's not do that. That would cause a ticket and some controversy, like I said, I don't want. Toto Wolff now in P12 in his Williams. Can he source a lap 9 times quicker to knock Wise Dog out and put Game Minion at risk, who's still in the pit lane? Is he coming out for another lap? Does Game Minion... Yeah, Game Minion will be out if 2 people behind him improve. We got what? So we got Toto Wolff, Betches, Whitey and Goomba. They're all going to be... Apex has now just joined, so he will be starting at the back. Apex will be one to look out for. But, again, it might not let him pick his strategy or his... Yeah, he won't be able to pick his strategy or... No, he will be able to pick his strategy. If you can select the car between... Yeah, but it might... Oh, I don't know. Toto Wolff now comes around the final corner. Is he going to put himself anywhere near the top 10? No, he doesn't with 1 minute 12, 1 minute 5.5. Anyone else on a quick lap coming to the line that are going to be out? I don't believe so. So we're going board with Goomba, who still is yet to settle out. He's nearly put total and strong. That would be a strong possibility of being murdered. Fair enough. Well, with how angry he was on Monday, he wants to make up. He wants to make up what Monday could have been. So if you ruin that for him, you might. I mean, if you get in my room and put a towel over my head, I mean, they're getting out here and drop kick through a freaking glass table. Goomer now round the last corner, puts it in hot lap. Is he going to put himself outside the top 15? No, he puts himself P13. Betcher's now coming to the line, goes P12. Whitey goes P9, knocks Wise Dog out. And Total Wolf is our last driver, but he's 6 seconds down in his first sector. So, wow, Boo goes P3. So, I believe that's it, unless the final pass is not on a lap. So that's it. So, DK first, Towley second, Boo third, Primal fourth, Hayden fifth, 06th, Domar Damas 7th, Find the Pass 8th, YT 9th, Game Minion 10th. The people we're sadly losing is Wise Dog, Brewdog, Betches, Total Wolf and Goomba from the session. Wow, close session. Can't wait for the top 10, sure. I mean, the top 10 there are only separated by what? 8 tenths? 8, 9 tenths? And even then, from what? P3 to 1 isn't separated by a tenth or two. So looking very, very good. Right, your commentator will be taking a trip to the toilet. So I'll leave you, whoever it's on board with, just for a moment. Give us 5 seconds. I'm struggling to get out of my room. He's on toilet. I'm coming back. 10 minutes left, I've made it. Proper. Whoa. Ow. Ow. Right. We is back, and the only person I was on board with did not even go out. We got a Ferrari out though. Boo, I believe he might be our first driver to set a lap. I might be wrong, might be right. We'll find out when he gets to the line, won't we? Anyway, it's so hot in my room. I mean, these drivers must be going through hell if it's hot in my room. We'll throw our telemetry on now. Sorry about that. Anyway, coming to the line now. I didn't see a sector split, but Boo's a quick driver. This should be a very quick lap, considering it's in Q3. Coming around the last corner now, goes very wide, takes a good chunk of corner. Doesn't go very wide though, he can go a bit wider than that. And he goes across the line with 1 at 5, so it's still not as quick as what we've seen. We've got Mercedes coming around now. It'll be Whitey coming to the line now. He's got loads of ERS left. Oh, he's invalidated, that's why. We've got DK now, who's in a hump for pole. So we've got Hayden Elite, who goes with a 1 minute 4.4. That'll be on a brand new set of softs. What can DK do now? He goes very wide on the curb. He sets a 1 minute 5.4, not as quick as what we've ever seen from DK. Anyone else? We've got Tally coming across the line now. He goes P2 with 1 minute 4.4, very close to the leader. Anyone else now? We've got Domar Daimar, who's apparently set the quickest first sector, but that's what my games tell me. Obviously, it never really does that. Anyway, going to turn 4 now. As you can see, that grandstand on the hill, probably all chanting his name. We'll all be in the orange, probably for Max Verstappen, but Domar Daimar, I can imagine it's for him in the orange McLaren. Into the fast left-handers now. Easy to get it wrong, overjudge and go onto the gravel, which I'm sure they've shortened for this year's game. Keeps it within track limits. Can't really see on this camera angle if they keep it within track limits, but the game hasn't invalidated his lap, and it's normally on good on that. Into the last 2 corners now, obviously, just easy 2 flicks. Don't get it too spinny, don't go out wide, and then he comes to the line, sets a 1 minute 4.8, goes P3. Game Minion now, who's been I don't know how he's made Q3, because that car has not looked good at all. Every time I've been on board with it, it just doesn't look like it wants to turn. So, I mean, Game Minion doing a Max Verstappen here, where his car's not responding, but he's just dragging it. And again, look at that, it's just horrible. It's got nothing. I mean, I don't know how he's driving it like that. I need to know what setup he's using. 1 minute 6.4. It just isn't. It doesn't look like a good car to drive. We've got Primal on starting a lap now. Opens the ERS up for a little bit. Coming into turn 1, and obviously he's got the big climb to turn 3. Oh. Turn 4 now, sorry, responding to people, making sure that people aren't texting me about what happened. Going into the fast left-handers now, coming up to the sector 2 split, which will be a 45.3, so it's still not the quickest sector split we've seen, but obviously I don't know what lap views he's on, because obviously it only tells me how many laps he's done in this session. So he could be on, oh god, that was a very aggressive snap on the wheel. But if it works, it works. Comes to the line with 1 minute 4.9. If they were on used softs, that was a very good lap. If they were on bad softs, good softs, then 0 now. Again, another very quick driver, probably in the hunt for pole. Just needs to keep it clean, and obviously don't dip a foot on the grass. That'll lose you a bit of tyre grip going into the next corner. Gets a bit on the curb, you don't want to be doing that either. He sets a 45 dead on in this middle split. Should put him nearly around Primal, maybe Domar Daimar, depending what his first sector split was. Again, hits the curb slightly, goes a bit wide where he didn't have to go that wide, but keeps it on the track, goes P4 with a 1 minute 4.9, so like I said, behind, in between Primal and Domar Daimar. Whitey now, he's also on a lap, going into turn 4. Again, very hard corner to get right sometimes. I mean, on time trial, it was like I was out of gaining a 10th or losing 4 attempts. It was a proper hard corner, considering it's only a hairpin. Anyway, going into the final few corners now. You got that obviously a little bit of a straight that in the game doesn't feel that long, but when you're watching it on board, it feels long. Takes a lot of curb on the inside there. Again, every time I did that, it just tried spinning me around, but everyone else is doing it fine. This game just doesn't like me. Whitey goes over 1 at 6. He goes P8 with that lap. Don't believe Zero's going around again. DK is on a lap. He's on a newer lap. He's 0.026 up. So not up by a lot, but he is up. He's on a brand new pair of softs as well. He's nearly half a tenth up. So it's not looking lightning fast for DK. He's coming into the pit, I believe, or something. He's debating it. Well, he hasn't. Comes around the last corner now. He's got 4 minutes left. So that puts him P7 with a 1 minute 5.4. Not a quick lap. He's only got 4 minutes to get back to the pit and get back out. Tali's also started a lap now, I believe. He's on the soft tyres. Brand new soft tyres as well for this session. Looks shiny. He's nearly a tenth up in the first sector as well. So Tali is definitely going to go ahead of Hayden if he can keep a tenth up the whole lap round. In the Alpine, which obviously in real life we never see this far up. Well, in Silverstone actually, Gasly was doing all right, but most occasions you never see an Alpine fighting for the top spot of the on the Saturday. Obviously for RRF1 it's the Wednesday, and obviously we run our qualifying and the race on the same day. I'd be interested if any league does that though, where they actually do like a full F1 format over the weekend. I mean, that'd be proper weird to like do. I mean, can you imagine like 8 o'clock every day? It's like practice session for, and then like they make you show up like an actual F1 race. Tally goes 3 times quicker with a 1 minute 4.1. Can we see a minute 3 be pushed here? I don't get what DK's doing here. He should have pitted. No, he's gone second with 1 minute 4.3. Never mind, I'm just being stupid. DK has improved. Not the top step what he wanted, but it was on more used softs. But we've got more people coming out now for the final laps. We've got Domar Daimar warming up his tyres. He's got 7 attempts to get to Towley to try and get him off pole. Towley, where is he on track? He might not be going again. So Towley will not be going again. So Hayden needs to find 3 attempts on his last lap. Domar Daimar needs to find 7 attempts. And 7 attempts is a big deficit to ask for. We've got Primal doing some very aggressive tyre warming, even used the grass there. But who will be first to start their actual lap? Is it Domar Daimar? It will be Domar Daimar. So, let's see what this orange McLaren of the number... I didn't see what number he's using. I wanted to actually use a number. I like using the numbers. I believe it's 51. So Domar Daimar racing the 51 McLaren. Or it's 91, it's one of them. But anyway, coming into the first corner now. Turn takes a lot of curve. Again, be careful you don't spin it round. He's going to get a bit of a tow from the person who's just come out the pits there. It's his teammate. So that works perfectly for Domar Daimar. And he's still a 10th down into the first sector. So is there time to be found in Domar Daimar's lap? DK has stayed out. Is DK going for another lap? He is going in for another lap. I don't think he's going to find 3 attempts on 3 lap used softs. So it's all where Domar Daimar can really find, because can he demote DK or Hayden down his place? I mean, DK might shock me here, but that looks very wild. Like, it just doesn't want to turn. I know that it's all setups and it's equal performance, but these McLarens have both looked like they're struggling for front end grip. Whether or not they've run lower downforce for the race, but only time will tell when it goes to the race, which should be in roughly 7 minutes time. Domar Daimar rounds the final corner now, and he goes into stays P4. I don't think he even improved. Anyone behind coming to the line. Final pass goes very wide and validates, so final pass will stay P10. We haven't got mods, I don't think. I think it's just been auto-modded if you sent something. Whitey goes P8. Game in and starts his lap just about. So Boo will be our next driver to cross the line on an actual lap. Will he demote Tally off pole? Or will Tally get his 3-day weighted pole? I don't know. Actually, did he get pole on Monday? I'm not too sure anymore. Boo comes to the line, goes P2, knocks DK down to P3. Hayden then goes P2 and knocks Boo down a place. So Tally's still safe at the top. Zero now, can he mount a challenge? Joey goes wide at the final corner and Zero will stay P6. Primal backs out. So anyway, Game Minion is finally passed on a lap there. No, so Game Minion, will he mount a challenge to this pole fight? I don't know what his sector split is. Again, Game Minion has struggled all session. He is up by 8 temps. I don't know where that'll put him because I'm not good at math. But it should put him somewhere in the top 7. 8 temps, maybe top 8. Depending on how much time is to find here. Looks very hooked up, more than what I've seen him this whole session. Coming to the last corner now. Is he going to get up any higher? No, he stays there by 2 temps. So find the pass, didn't get a lap in. I believe he just invalidated all the laps he tried. So unlucky on finding the pass. And then it goes Towley, Aiden, Boo, DK, Domar, Dimar, Zero, Primal, YT Gaming and find the pass in P10. That's our top 10 for the race. So we now got a bit of Watch a Good Dragoon come back. That hasn't been done since Kim Kardashian scrapes come off the pass. Oh, I don't even want to ask. Anyway, pole separated by 43 millitemps. Wow, what an interesting qualifying at the very end. Yeah, I'm not going to ask Dragoon. So we will be going at 9:30. Well, 31 minutes past 9. So we've got a bit of a break and then we've got a 45-minute race, unless it's raining, that's more like 50 to an hour. Best get into the race mode. See you later. Alright, Dragoon, have fun. Remember, it is, like DK said, it is not a sprint, it is a marathon. Take it easy in turn 1, survive the race. Hopefully no safety cars, because I am knackered. I really want to get into my bed. My bed's been calling my name. It's been tempting to just lie down and conversate from my bed. But I don't think I'd be able to see the race as good. But I'd just be like trying to look out for Silverstone, so it'd just be the same experience, really. And this is for free and not costing me 330 quid. Validated starting the lap on the last corner. Oh, that's not good. So yeah, this is where all the drivers will take their breaks, sort out their strategies, go to the toilet, have a drink, something like that. Just scrolling through Instagram, having a bit of a wander. God, it's warm in my room. Uh, 1 minute to go. Right, so quick roundup. Quickly, well, I should have done this probably at the start of before. So the standings so far, obviously we've only been through one race. So Hayden Elite won Australia. It was Australia, So it goes Hayden, Towley, Zero, DK, Domar, Dymar, Find the Past Events, Brewdog, Primal, Game Minion, Whitey, Dragoon, Goomba, Tom, Toto Wolf, Apex, Woodsley, Betches, Getsuga, and Wise Dog. That is the standings. 1 to 20. We've got a few drivers not showing up today, which is a shame. But obviously Hayden leads. DK got the fastest lap award last week. I think DK is in a good shout to win this race tonight. It was proper quick on Monday. So right, as we get going for the formation lap, Tally in first. So Hayden, the championship leader, does not start first. And then we've got DK, who he always baffles me. He always gets good starts. And yeah, Gavin, how's your commentating going? Because I know you're commentating tonight. You obviously commentate on Revolt, don't you? So yeah, how's it going, Gavin? You doing all right on your stream? I tune into yours, Gavin, but like, I do tune in, and then obviously I do this, and I've been texting people tonight, so my bad. Just trying to get this going. Yeah. Oh right, bloody hell. Does Revolt only do like one quali session? Obviously I raced in Revolt once, but like, unless it's a, yeah, well that's a, oh yeah, they start at 8 though, don't they? Yeah. Fair enough. Well, I hope you had a good session. If you can send me the highlights, if you do a highlight, I'll give them a watch for you. Obviously, I can't really watch your Wednesday streams because I do this, prepare for this. As we come around the final corner on the formation lap, though. Like I said before Gavin joined, DK always baffles me how good his starts are. Will he be a contender to get it into the... he writes his invisible notes. In guys, shame I couldn't race tonight. If anyone has a humane and legal way to kill a child, let me know. Smash my rear lights in on. The most... I've seen a few people flush them down toilets, but I think they're a bit too old. No, sorry. Have a good one. Told the drivers in. I said hi. Well, do. You're not in RRF1 anymore, like in the chat at least. Anyway, we're not on the best camera view here. If we can keep this camera view, this will be brilliant. This best camera view we've ever had. Wow. Right, it's lights out and away we go. DK again gets a brilliant start. Is he going to go up to P1 in the first few corners? No, he goes into P2. Nearly contact with the Alpine in front of him though. And then through it down the path now. Is it going to be clean? Few drivers three wide at the back. However, everyone through so far safely, going back up to the top of the grid. Any mounts to the move. We've got Red Bull going up the inside of Domar Daimar. I believe that is Zero. DK now, is he going to mount a move for the first, to go first after starting P4? We've got a few drivers in the background now going side by side. It's all shaping up here. We've got a kick side with Wise Dog side by side with Apex. Apex desperate to make up some moves because he wasn't here for the start, and he goes up to P12 on the opening lap. We've got Ferrari down the inside of Brewdog as well, but I think that's all shaped out. Going back to the top, DK has gone into the lead. So DK from P4 into first on the first lap. So well done DK on that. Can he keep it there the whole race? We're going side by side in the fast corners. Wise Dog in 13th and Brewdog going round the outside. Is Brewdog close enough? No, he is not. And they settled to go single file into the last two corners. Wow, what an opening lap. We've only just started. We've got a side-by-side action going on a bit further back. I don't know who that is. It was an Aston Martin, and then we've got an RB. It's Goomba up the inside of Toto Wolff. Pushes Toto Wolff a bit wide. Toto Wolff on the social curb on the outside there. But so far, both got DRS, so they're both going to be going level into this corner. Toto Wolff is on the outside, breaks a bit later. Is he going to overshoot? And there's a Mercedes overshooting. That's Whitey. So Whitey's round overshot. Whitey 10-second penalty with severe collision with the dark mark. I didn't see that properly, but it sounds about right. It looked like the Mercedes just came out of nowhere. Betch is onto the gravel now. That's going to lose him momentum, and Apex and Dragoon go through. And then Apex and Dragoon are too wide, and then that's been shut down. Wow, and then we've got Toto Wolff and Goober. Toto Wolff goes round and collects the Haas of, I believe it's the Haas of Whitey of, it was someone. Jeez, so that's a bit of contact at the back. That's going to ruin a few of their races. It's only a caution, no, nothing major, and there's all sorts happening. And there's more contact between Getsuga and Whitey. Wow, that'll be interesting to see what the shoes have to say about that one. I don't know if it looked intentional, but that's going for Whitey. As we're talking about that, find the passing game, Minion are going side by side, but they say Towley goes for the lead for the lead. So it's now Towley and DK. Is DK going to hit back? DK hasn't got DRS though, and he's recharging. Is Boo going to mount and move to second place? Yes, he does, dives, but he doesn't make it. But DK goes a bit wider in retrospect of it. Zero now in P5. Getsuga and Toto Wolff going side by side. Wow, Whitey serving his penalty. Not a good race for Whitey. That mark again, I think he might have wing damage actually. I think he was collected. We'll have a little look. Oh no, it looks like he's got all his end plate. We'll see now though. Wow, so much has happened and it's only been 3 laps. So Tally is our race leader going on to lap 4, and then it's DK from P4, and then it's Boo in P7. Let's have a quick look at the position changes. Our biggest gamer has been Apex from P19 to P10. So he's got good pace, but he's got a gap to gain Minion now. And then we've also got DK from P4. Find the Pass up 2 places, and Dragoon up 6 places. That Mark up 2, and he's been involved in a few collisions. Getsuga obviously a bit further back. We've got yellow flag into turn 3. Someone round, we've got a Mercedes off, it was Primal. If we've got someone round, there's still a yellow flag. It must have all just contesting it up. Getsuga now gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Oh, a bit of contact between the Williams and the Mercedes of Primal. Final passing Primal going wheel banging, more like bumper cars here than F1 cars. Proper treating them like they've got no respect. Hayden, however, P4, down 2 positions. Not a great start for Hayden, our championship leader. But how will it look after the race if he stays in P4? However, he will be hungry. He won't want to lose this race. We've not even looked at the tyres actually. Let's have a look. So we've got Towley on the harder tyre. So it should be a 2-stop if Monday mostly did 2 stops. Betches becomes our next driver to get a track limit warning penalty. So we got Towley on the hards, and then we got Primal in P7 on the hards. We got Betches on the hards. Dark Mark on the hard, and Whitey who's just pitted for the hard, so he will definitely be on a 2-stop there, and hopefully he's got another set of mediums to go on. Anyway, DK now, is he going to look for a move for the lead, or is he just going to settle for second place? I think he's going to just settle for second. Got Mercedes of Final Pass going up the inside of Primal, wheel banging when we last seen them, but they go side by side. Good camera on the wing here, going on the outside now with Find the Pass, but I think Find the Pass made that stick, and now he hasn't. Goes very wide and invites Primal back up the inside, and that's going to do wonders on the hard, but then he goes much wider. Is then Find the Pass going to get it sneakily up the inside of the penultimate corners? No, he is not. I don't think he's close enough. Again, gets the better line though. Maybe goes up the inside of the final corner. No, he thought better of it. Definitely had the pace to do it. So is Find the Pass going to come back at him now? Again, this is looking good. We've not even got the telemetry on. We haven't got a clue on the battery. So Find the Pass is looking really good on the battery. Again, gets a much better line for the first corner, and he's got battery to burn. Doesn't burn it though, will want to save it. Oh, the door's shutting, he still goes for it, goes a bit onto the gravel, and Primal sends it proper up and maybe forces him a bit wide there actually. Find the Pass won't like that, especially if he got a warning for it. And Find the Pass didn't get DRS either. He will be fuming, I think. It did look like he was run out of road. Anyway, top 5 stays as it was. In fact, top 6 stays as it was. And then Primal, again, leading this bit of a train, but Game Minion is now caught up to it. And then Apex is not too much further off joining this battle. So how's this going to look now? Find the Pass now gets a 3-second time minute warning. So Find the Pass was in a good position, but now has a penalty hanging over his head. Game Minion will obviously be loving this. Goes very wide again, Find the Pass, so that'll be another track limit infringement. And we're only 7 laps in. Wow. big train of cars behind Apex. However, the top bit is stalemated, I believe, unless if DK goes up for a move. Look tight, don't think he's going to go for it. It's mayhem. Yeah, it's DK. Oh, DK's used up most of his battery. Wow, that is a very big battery usage. Getsuga gets another time penalty. Goomba and Wise Dog going side by side. That's going to be interesting. Wise Dog going to be coming out. Has he got the DRS? He has got the DRS, and Goomba in front of him hasn't. So Wise Dog's going to go to the inside, and I think the RB will have to just accept it. But he hasn't. He's on the outside, and the Mercedes gets very close to him. With who's the Mercedes? It is a Mercedes, no? Is it a lap Mercedes? It is a lap Mercedes, no? So, yeah, Whitey's been lapped by the whole grid nearly. Wow. Okay, yeah, that's surprising. Find the passing game minion. Find the pass has come into the pit. That's why. Anyone else at the top now looking at a battle? Don't believe so. Still 6 tenths to the leader. DK still has no battery left. I mean, he's got to recharge. I know he's trying to keep up with Tally, but Tally's got the battery usage and everything. Angry, yeah. What happens by the pass if you're angry? I mean. You know, you haven't got time to say, have you? Because you're back on the track now. Got a yellow flag. I think we had PC Getsuga go around. Well, we got Dragoon now leading a bit of a scroll of cars. The damn actually, so I'm knackered. Wow, I'm losing my voice. 8 laps in now, I believe. Yeah, 8 laps in. 9 laps in now. Going on to the 9th lap. DK is still within touch of the leader. The leader is on the hard tyres. We've got Primal and Domar Daimar going side by side. I missed that. No, Domar Daimar's coming to the pit, that's why. While we've got Boo and Hayden and Lee going side by side. That was a very quick change of move. How's that going to go? A bit wide. Needs to nail the exit. Obviously, these 8 lap old medium tyres won't feel well. And they're just losing time for these 2 leaders. DK's in a prime position here on the medium tyres. Obviously, at 1 stop, you'll have to go to about a lap. Half the race distance will be lap 16. So you'll have to go to about lap 16 on these mediums. Which is a hard ask, considering that mine barely did it and we had a safety car. So I don't think a 1 stop is actually possible without a safety car, so we'll see. It'll be interesting. The Dark Mark now, is he going to move on Dragoon? Not into that corner. I mean, you'd be suicidal to do it there. Getsuga comes another driver to go into the pit lane. Obviously very far back, so you can think about it. Zero now pits. He's going to, that's a definite 2 stop there. So yeah, a lot of drivers opting for the 2 stop, and I believe that is the way to go, but there should be some drivers out there who will risk the 1 stop. Apex gets a 10-second time penalty speeding into the pit lane. Not having a good day, Apex, is he? I mean, he missed qualifying, and then he's got a 10-second time penalty. Goomba and Zero's in the pit, and yeah, a lot is happening now. There's so much changing around. We've got obviously a few drivers who has stopped actually. We'll have a look. Stop. So we got Zero leading the stop drivers. No, it's Tomar Daimar. Find the pass. Game Minion, Apex, Wise Dog, TT Getsuga, and that's everyone who's pitted. Daimar and Dragoon are going side by side in turn 4. Looks very, very tight. The Dark Mag does get through on Dragoon though, and then no, is it? Yeah, there's 3 cars in this battle. No, oh, you know, I'm so confused. Wow. On to lap 10 now. Tally still leading. DK has nearly lost DRS and still has no battery. Getsuga gets a 9-second time penalty now. 9 seconds worth. Wow. And then Betches P9. Brewdog comes into the pit. Find the Pass gets another penalty, I believe that was. Domar Daimar, Find the Pass sets the quickest lap. So much, I don't even know. My brain's frazzled. some lap traffic. Got a yellow flag. I think that's just to the lap traffic. 10-second time penalty. Exceeding track limits 10 seconds. What did Betches do? Did he cut like the whole of the paddock? Wow. Anyway, Goomba, is he going to launch up a move on the inside of Domar Daimar? He will. He's on 10 lap mediums, and that sends the McLaren well wide, and then the Williams comes into play to find the pass, and he goes up the inside of Goomba. Wow, it's all kicking off. I mean, instead of F1, we should just get these lads in the race cars. Anyway, DK now pits for his first stop of the race. Boo follows him in. Anyone else? Dragoon might follow him in as well. Did Hayden stay out? Hayden stayed out, so Hayden's going to overcut here. Tally is in a really good position here. He's going to go a bit longer, isn't he? Betches goes very wide there. Goes very wide again there. That's slowing down. Let's Domar Daimar go. Anyway, DK now comes out in front of Zero, hopefully. We'll be close after the warm-up. We've got the two Red Bulls going side by side of Dragoon and Zero. And then we've got Domar Daimar next on the Red Bull. Is the Red Bull going to hold up Domar Daimar though? Because obviously it will help his teammate out. Yet to find out. Looks very quick into turn 3. We've got 10 viewers now. Welcome 10 viewers to the stream. Thank you for tuning in. We are not even halfway through this race and we've had loads of stuff happen. Not much at the top going on anymore, but Domar Daimar is on the back of this Red Bull. Wow, gets very close, goes round the outside. Is he going to stick it there? Goes very close. He's going to stay around the outside. And now contact. Keeps it onto the track though. Red Bull goes a bit wider, but that was a very argy-bargy. Looked alright though. In real life, you wouldn't have got away with it. Boo goes in past Dragoon as well. Is Dragoon pitting on those mediums now? No, he's staying out. Looked very... looked like he struggled. That Mark's now pitted on the 12... Oh my god. 12 lap hards and they've already gone. That is not a good sign. Hayden staying out as well, though. We had one of the, I think it's CZ Getsuga getting out of the way. Got a yellow flag at him, that is Getsuga. Is he still? No, he's not. So DK into P4. Is he the leader of the stoppers? I believe, yes, he should be. So, wow, he's made good time. He's only, what, 15 seconds off the lead. So, he has made the lead pit stop gap. But if this is a two-stopper for most of the field, then it's not looking much better, is it? What's our gains now? So Primal is up 4, but he's yet to pit. Our top 3 are yet to pit. Hayden should be the next car pit, and he's on the medium tyre. However, he must have conserved them very well. Anyway, B now, he's on the back of Find the Pass. Goes very wide though. That would have been track limit 1. Getsuga gets another 3-second time penalty. Getsuga's now coming to the pit. Is he retiring? I wouldn't. He's been in the pits very long, I don't believe so. DK sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. Boo now uses a bit of ERS, but no, he's thought better of it. He's got a Domar Daimar also in front of him, I believe. Is it? Yeah, it is Domar Daimar. Gets a good run though, Boo, on Find the Pass. Is he going to send it up the inside? He should, because he should get DRS on the McLaren in front of him as well. Going side by side into turn 3. What's that going to be the outcome of? Doesn't collect the McLaren on the way in. And yeah, it's nice and clean. They're still side by side though. Find the Pass has more ERS, I believe. That McLaren's getting caught up as well. Starts regenning. Is the Ferrari? The Ferrari is going to send it up the inside. The McLaren goes wide and that's going to be too wide. The Ferrari gets through it though. So Domar Daimar goes a bit wide and loses the position because of it. And then Find the Pass is now just behind it, but in the dirt, yeah, you can just see how much it affects these cars. Wow. Anyone else further back? We've got Betches 5 times. Boo now gets a time penalty. So Domar Daimar is now back in this. We've got Primal coming into the pit lane. Hayden stays out though, 6 seconds off the hard tyre leader. Zero now gets a time penalty. That's going to hinder his progress in trying to win this race. DK is keeping his nose clean though, I believe. Getsuga gets another time penalty. What is Getsuga on now? We've got a yellow flag. Is that someone retiring in the pits? Getsuga's got 21 seconds worth of penalties. I'm sure any more he might be at risk of disqualification. Wow. Just trying to see if there's any fights going on. Got Dragon and Apex, I believe, maybe. Let's see what tyres they're on. They are nowhere near equal on tyres. Apex has the much fresher hards. So DK now on the hard tyre though. He is catching the leader, and I've got it set on leader. There you go. So no, DK is catching. How on earth Hayden has managed to get mediums through to lap 14? Well, I got my mediums to lap 18 on Monday. I mean, Hayden's now coming to the pit, so fair enough. He's made that stint last very well, so should be the hard tyres, and he should be good to the end, surely. However, we've got a yellow flag. Is that Getsuga off? Yes, it is. I don't know what he's doing. Did you mental? Yeah, did you not watch the Monday stream? I got to about lap 18, the safety car came out, and then I went on the hards, and I went to the end on the hards. Or was it the other way around? Did I do hards first? Nah, I'm sure it was mediums and hard at the end. Oh, you know what? I'll have to get back up. I had really bad tyres at the end, that's all I can say. It might have been the mediums. Fair enough. It might have been the hard tyres. I might have only gotten to lap 18, but... Yeah, it might have been actually. Yeah, I think I did start on the hards. So no mediums, 16 laps. That's fair enough. But yeah, I don't know if DK can go the end on these on these hards, because that'll be a very hard ask. But sorry, that was horrible. I don't know how you lot can put up this commentating, to be fair. You know what? Speaking of me commentating, while this race has come to a bit of a stale, right? I was a commentator as like a temporary, and now it's just like sort of evolved into a permanent position. Just sort of having fun talking. Now you've stuck. Now you've stuck. Lol. Yeah. It's fun. Like I've never said I'm good at it, but it's like I like my racing, and esports is another one of them. We've got Primal going very wide at turn 3, taking the I don't know what line, 'cause I've seen drivers do it in the past. It's like the Charles Leclerc line, wasn't it, when Max pushed him out wide. Good battle that was in Austria. But yeah, like I said, I've never claimed I've been good at commentating, but it is nice. Like, I do like watching any form of racing, so it's nice I get to watch it without actually racing. Granted, it's harder to just talk over it the whole time. I mean, commentating as a kid always looked easy to me. It's like you ramble on a bit, you got your notes in front of you, and like as a kid, I always thought your notes are like written by someone. Like Crofty just walks into the Sky Room, and someone just hands him a piece of paper with a bunch of useless information. I was like, no, he actually writes his own notes. Like he was I say Tally, you're one of my favourites, but then I like you all for different reasons. Oh, fair enough. Well, like I said, I've got a weirder style. I don't commentate. It's more like a podcast. I talk over it, have a chat, tell you what's going on. It's my style, I guess. But yeah, what I would have done to win that Crofty, it was like a framed track limit notes. Getsuga's got to be close to a disqualification here. I mean, let's have a quick look. He's on 30-second worth of penalties. We have got a slow moving. It is Getsuga. I don't know what's happening. We got a yellow flag. We've got a Mercedes off. What Mercedes is it? I can't find it. Is it Whitey? It was Whitey doing some cut. Is there a limit on penalties you can get? I've been disqualified for having too many penalties. Now I don't know if it's been carried on through this game or what, but 37 seconds worth is quite bad. Now I don't want to. Oh, yep, there you go. Disqualified from the session, received multiple penalties. TTV Getsuga becomes the first disqualification I think I've ever seen in RRF1. And now his car's slowing down in the middle of the straight and nearly collects his teammate. Wow. So yeah, there is a an amount of penalties you can receive to answer the question. Anyway, Domar Daimar is only 5 tenths off Boo, who's on the medium tyre. We've got a yellow flag. Is that still the car trying to... I believe that is the car. Yeah, it's been cleared. But yeah, we are 16 laps from the end. It is currently nearly 10 o'clock. I am knackered. I got work at 8 o'clock in the morning and I am buzzing. Whew. No, I'm sure my brother's getting annoyed at me as well. Yeah, right.
Yeah, sure.
My commentator not doing your head in. Good. So, anyone else further down the order? We've got Game Minion really close to Goomba now. Game Minion on much fresher hard tyres. So, has Game Minion done a 2-stop here? Yes, he has. But in the past, 19 seconds worth of penalties. I mean, there's been so many penalties. Tally now pits, so he's got to do 16 laps on the mediums, but cheers Gavin. Gavin thinks it's 40 worth and then you're out. Which is mental to try and get to, because if you think about it, 40's what? 3 times table, you got to get 10 3-second time penalties, right, just to get to 30 seconds. And then 3, 6, 9, and then so you need 14 3-second time penalties to get disqualified from the session, right? So that means you got to go offside, offside. But didn't know when we were playing football. You got to go off the track to get a penalty. It's 3 times, so you got to go off the track like 30 times. I mean, that's ridiculous. I mean, there's 36 laps. You've got to be keeping it on the track most laps. I mean, you get the 3-second time penalties where they've gone off the track 3 times. Even the 6 seconds, 6 times off the track, right? You push it a bit. But yeah, I mean, nice wholesome moment going in the chat. There's such big gaps from the field. I mean, I think Domar Daimar's the closest one and he's to Boo. What is the tyre difference? It is not much, so Boo is struggling here. Tally, he's the one to look out for. He's the one on the fresher medium tyre. But can he... It's DK1 stopping. Is he taking a note out of my book? That's what I want to know. I mean, on Monday, everyone was saying how the 2-stopper was quicker. But Tally's on the 1-stop, and I believe DK's on the 1-stop. Unless if it's... I don't know, 10 laps though. That's a big ask for the hard tyres to go that long, actually. They've got a few switches at the back. We've got a yellow flag as well. I can't find where that is. Alright, Hayden Elite, he's definitely on 1-stop, Hayden Elite. I mean, he got them tyres so far. I mean, he's on 6-lap old. Domar Daimar becomes our next driver to get a time limit penalty. DK is in a good position here. I'm just confused whether or not he has to stop again. Boo, speaking of stopping again, Boo comes into the pit, so he's definitely on a 2-stopper. So Zero now takes P2, I think he's already in it, to be fair. Tally up to P4 now, he's definitely on a 1-stopper, I think. Towley. So go on Towley for Not in the Kitchen in the, I don't even know. I don't know your name, I'm sorry. Don't think it's ever been said. I think everyone just calls you Mrs. Towley. Brewdog, Boo and Domar Daimar, they are pitted. It's Chloe, but it's fine. Fair enough. Yeah, Chloe. Thanks for tuning in. You're pretty much always here. I'll answer to whatever. Right, kitchen. Right, freeing. Sorry, I'm taking the mick here now. Oh, Goomba and Dragoon. There you are, going side by side. That's a bit of a snap from Goomba. Goomba gets the DRS though. Is he going to mount a move into P4? He's getting close. Covers the inside. Goes to the inside. That's better than my old... oh, go on. You've got to say what your old Xbox/Twitch name was now. Anyway, Goomba and Dragoon producing some good fighting. We've got some fighting at the top. DK does pit. He goes on the soft tyre for what? That is way too soon for soft tyres. That's 12 laps on the softs. Boo gets a penalty, but soft tyres, DK, I mean, they are not going that long into that race. He is going to be struggling. Tally is now in the best position. Tally is right off the gearbox of the leader now. And I believe Tally is going to the end. Tally is out for a vengeance. Is he going to move into onto zero? No, he doesn't. But look at the closing speed in the braking zone. 3 lap old mediums to 14 lap old hards. And yeah, he just drives past him like he's nothing. Drives past him like he's a back marker. And just look at the sheer rubber, like the detail on this game. Like there's no rubber left on those tyres of zeros. Hayden's now DK again on the soft tyres. He's side by side with Primal. Primal around the outside. DK should have the drive, but doesn't. Mad move from DK. I mean that was a brilliant move, but Primal, fair enough, they fought back. And just halts DK. Oh, you mean mad move? It used to be. Sorry, I am too. I am. Remember, I am one of the youngest. I think I am the youngest commentator. I find that hilarious. In 10 years' time, I don't think I'll find it that funny, but. Oh my God! Right. I'm sorry. I believe I'm the youngest commentator in this league. Is Domar going to go up the inside of find the pass? No, he does not. Betches gets another time penalty. So what are the penalties looking like now? We have the biggest time penalty of find the passer, 19 seconds. I don't think he'll be able to fight all of them with the stewards. Betches then is our second most time penalty with 12. And then it's 6 seconds between Boo and Dragoon. And then everyone else with a penalty is on 3 seconds. And I cannot be bothered naming them all. No offence to them. However, DK is catching up. Don't think those soft tyres are going to go the whole end. If DK can make them soft tyres go as far as he's going to make them go, fair enough, hats off. He's going to set the fastest lap, fair enough. Anyway, Hayden now. He's catching Towley. Is Hayden going to ruin the Towley pie? I mean, I'm gunning for Towley here. He deserves better. I mean, he did not enjoy Monday whatsoever, so hopefully he does well here. I don't actually know what happened on Monday, because, like, when you're racing, you don't really... I should call myself Gavin Connery. Please just stop. Oh my God. I can't with you lot. You lot generally... Oh my God, PSG beat Real Madrid 4-0. Sorry, that was out the blue. But yeah, I mean... I can't think of another one that starts with G for me to join in. You know, we were told Monday that his family could be watching this to not... Don't talk about stuff and swear a lot. I mean... It's after kid hours. No, I'm joking. I don't condone it. Right, Chloe, cheers. We'll get into a game of COD and call ourselves that for one game. Just have a laugh. Oh my God. I can't. This is a lot of fun, to be fair. So Chloe, just a quick question. While it's I like how you're in the interview seat here. We've got a three-way battle coming on here between Zero Final Pass and Domar Daimar. Can you like hear Towley talking, or is he like dead focused? We've got Domar Daimar and Find the Pass going side by side. It works all right. I mean, they haven't collided. I don't think. To the best of my knowledge, they haven't collided. So yeah, can you hear him like making noises, or is he like dead silent, like focused, fully locked in? And like, are you there, like supporting him, like touching him on the shoulder, like you got this, or like what? I mean, I can't. It doesn't baffle me because like every time I've had like a girlfriend, they've not been there while I'm racing, unless you're like you're not in the same house. I don't know why I'm assuming this. You might like live like 10 years apart. I mean, it's just a thing. It's a question. Ugh. Anyway, we've got Zero now. Is he going to move on Find the Pass in turn 3? No, he doesn't. Up at the front, Aiden's now dropped a bit to Towley. DK is making a good move, but the thing is, he's got to make those softs go so far. Dragoon and Primal are also, they are both off the track. Jesus Christ. We go to that and they are so far off. They're in a party, so he's chatting, so when he isn't party, sometimes in Coy I'll give him people's times that are close to him. If, like Mondays, there's a lot of vocals. Fair enough, like. So yeah, you are in the same house then, fair enough. Yeah, the thing is, I don't party with anyone on Mondays, so like, all you can like hear from my room is just dead silence, and then like, if something happens, I'm like, oh, you, that's all you hear. Find the Pass now, he's closing to Domar Daimar. Again, he's got loads of penalties hanging over his head though, Find the Pass, unfortunately. Got 10 viewers still. I mean, you lot are brilliant. Like, I know, like, not all of you talking, a few years of drivers, like, but 10 viewers is a lot. I mean, I've seen leagues where, like, no drivers tune in and, like, the streamer streaming it's only got, like, 3 viewers. It's like, thanks to everyone who tunes in, and yeah, live together, but I keep my AirPods in whilst I'm watching this, otherwise I could imagine that would get annoying. Fair enough. Zero now, is he going to make a move up the inside to Find the Pass? Find the Pass goes a bit wide, and yes, he does. Yep, good move from Zero. You know what, I haven't got a driver of the day for you. I mean, I've been so focused on it. We'll have a look at, like, the positions gained. Just, again, I don't like awarding it to reserve drivers, especially Dark Mark. I mean, he always produces a good race when he starts from the back. I mean, if anyone gets it, if Towley wins it, he gets driver of the day, just simply because he went on the alternative strategy, kept everyone behind him on the hard tyre, and then he's now just running off of this on the one stop. DK, if he can get second on those softs, or even third, I mean, there's so many driver of the day contenders here, because if DK can make those softs go to the end without a penalty, without losing so much time, DK can also have a driver of the day. I mean, I can't give everyone it, but it's a good drive from Towley and DK so far. Hayden obviously stays in the same position, but he's on the standard strategy, so if he makes it work, he's done a good drive. But again, I don't see Towley losing too much time here. 6 laps to go, and the tyre wear is insane around here, though. So, I'll take viewer of the day, thank you very much. Ah, you're the one who's been most active. I mean, Gavin puts a run for it, like. Me, Gavin, go way back. I mean, he was supporting me the other night, and I DNF'd on lap 2. So, as it makes sense, I should be a big Gavin fan for viewer of the day as well. DK is now 6 tenths down on his fastest, so them soft tyres are going. Apex again gets a 3-second time penalty. It'll be interesting to see if DK can catch up. I don't think he can. I mean, let's have a look at these tyres now. 7 lap old softs. I mean, they've got to be feeling so bad. Right, Gavin, I have no clue what you just said, and I don't want to ask. Find the Pass and Zero, they are going side by side. They are not giving up. No one's giving up. And wow, that's a bit off for that. And they are still side by side. Are they going to be side by side into the penultimate corner? Is this going to result in contact? No, it doesn't. And Find the Pass keeps it ahead of Zero for now, though. Zero goes a bit wide. Zero gets a bit of a wobble because of the day, yeah. However, now we were on lap 32. What a race this has been. I mean, this is already contender of the race of the season 14 of RRF1. And again, Zero is coming back, but Find the Pass will just get DRS back. So let's see this now. Ooh, very close to the back of that Oracle sign. I could bloody make out what the gearbox cogs were doing. Jesus. Oh, a bit of regen going on for the Oracle Red Bull here. However, Find the Pass chooses to bide his time. Still got a few more laps to go. However, the tyre difference between Zero is on 7 lap medium, where Find the Pass is on 14 lap hards. So it's probably the crossover point to where they're about equal. I mean, double the race distance on the hards. Obviously, the mediums are quite bad with tyre wear. Bit of a wobble for Find the Pass though. We've got DK in the pit. DK isn't going to make those tyres go. So he now pits for, I'd imagine, another pair of softs. So unfortunately for DK, I mean, I think he just needed a safety car really. But DK is going to drop right down the order, so that's unfortunate. I mean, I would have said at that point I would have just stayed out, but they were probably getting puncher worthy. I don't think DK would have came in if they weren't nearly punctured. Oh! Again, gets very close to the Oracle Red Bull sign. Yeah, let's have a proper look at the penalties. I mean, if we have a propaganda, Final Pass has 22 seconds. We've got side-by-side action, DK in the dark mark. Obviously, DK should easily win that battle. And Total Wolf and Goomba, they're also going side-by-side. So let's have a quick gander at this. You can have a look at the penalty board. Wow, that looks very slow in the dirt, yeah, for Goomba. But yeah, there's racing all down this field at the moment. Find the Pass and Zero are still our closest, and I know Find the Pass has loads of penalties. I mean, doing that isn't going to help him either, but I think Find the Pass is just out there for pride now. That mark becomes another driver. Goomba gets a penalty as well. There's only going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 drivers at the moment coming away without penalties here. Wow, DK might make up loads of positions just for penalties. DK could end up on a podium here because of penalties. So don't count DK out of there for a podium. Anyway, side by side, I don't know where that was. That was at the very back. That was Goomba and Toto Wolf, the lapped cars. Wow, that's going to be forced out wide. There's a bit of contact, a bit of squeezing, but still, at the moment, it's all right. Toto Wolf, is he going to send it up the inside? No, he is not. But no, the RB goes wide, and yes, he does. Toto Wolf makes a brilliant move on Goomba, who Toto Wolf still hasn't got a penalty either. So if he can try and catch up to Betches, he might get Betches' place with 12 seconds worth of penalties. Wow, good on Toto Wolf. That was a good move. Fair play to Toto Wolf there. Anyone else in the mid-pack here? We've got Apex quite close to Brewdog. Apex has 6 seconds worth of penalties, so Brewdog's only got 3. Whitey gets a penalty. I think he already had a penalty. Yes, he's on 6 seconds worth now. As we should be coming on to, we are on the penultimate lap. We are. Where is DK? He's not that far off of everyone else. However, he's only got 2 more laps to catch up. Yeah, there's no one else really close there. Find the Pass and Zero. Oh, pardon me. That's wide from Find the Pass. We're going up the hill. Has the DRS. As you can just, I was gonna say, you'd see the lights come on for the Oracle Red Bull, but it didn't. And now, will the exit Zero Find the Pass be better? DK goes up the inside to Find the Pass. He's come out of nowhere. So DK up to P6. Is he going to make a move up the inside of the Red Bull? No, he does not. We've got a yellow flag. Got a Mercedes going slow. Is it Whitey? I believe it's Whitey. He must have been getting out of the way. DK does overtake Zero coming into that corner. Wow, good move from DK. He should maybe have enough time to catch up and maybe take a podium here. If he can get 2 seconds, which if I believe, Boo's on a 1-stop. Yeah, so these drivers in front of him, no, Boo's on a 2-stop and DK's on a 3-stop. Jesus. Zero comes in. Why does he come in? Oh, he's got a puncher. Zero's got a puncher. Whitey's retired from the session in the pits, and Zero's got a puncher, and he's also retired. Wow. So the 1-stop might. Do you think he'll eventually do podium chats one day, or can't be asked with it? Well, I'd have to do it in Discord, and I'll see what everyone thinks, right? I'll have a look. So I can do it in Discord, because but no, Discord audio doesn't come through. So I could only interview PlayStation players in a party, and then maybe do what Woodsy did, and anyone who wants to on a different console, I'd put up to the headset, and that's the issue I've got, is I'd only be able to do it with anyone, because you can't hear Discord audio through the PlayStation. Towley wins the race. Sorry, I've completely missed that. And then it should be Hayden Elite in third. Boo should be crossing the line in P3, and I believe he keeps the P3 because Diamar's too far behind in P4. And then unfortunately for DK, it's P5 due to him having to free stop because of his tyre strategy. I think the mediums really screwed him over because he should have had another pair of mediums. Find the Pass will lose that P6 and maybe even more. Diamar will go up to P6, and then Primal will go up to P7. Brewdog maybe might knock her up to P8 here. Brewdog goes into P8, he does, and then Apex P9. So Final Pass is just dropping and dropping. He should now be good from game minions, so top 10 with that many penalties. Fair enough, yeah, mate. I shouldn't have used the medium in qualifying. Yeah, oh well done, Towley. He's got my driver of the day for that. Don't blame me, that was a mayhem race for you. Yeah, I mean, Final Pass, you did well. Top 10, you didn't have a good race, and then so many penalties. For a top 10, you showed brilliant race pace. Anyway, that is the race. I mean, I can't believe it's over that quick. I mean, that was brilliant. Well done, everyone. That was a brilliant race. I mean, that's got to go down as one of the best races of... It's got to go down as one of the best races for RRF1, to be fair. Oh, I skipped the podium, that's my bad. Anyway, race winner, Towley, fastest lap, DK, and then driver of the day, the games gave it to Dark Mark, which I didn't want to give it to. Most of us take Dark Mark, and then cleanest driver was Hayden Elite. But my driver of the day's got to go to Towley because, yeah, was that Merc gave me damage? Yeah. Again, if it's something penalty worthy, send it in, obviously. And then that's our grid. That's the finishing order. Getsuga becomes one of the first drivers I've ever seen get disqualified from an RRF1 race. We'll go on. Yeah, no. Tell Towley, like, I braved the one stuff, and I'm surprised. I'm happy to see that people used it. Cheers, Gavin, for the compliment. Again, I'm sure you did great comms. If you have a highlight reel from your race, please share it to me. I'd like to give it a watch. I'm trying to go down the race director quickly just to show, like, yeah. So anyway, that's it. Towley wins, Hayden Elite in second. So I believe Hayden should keep his lead in the championship, but it should be a good fight all season between Towley and Hayden in the Wednesday division. As Chloe has mentioned, I will ask people if it would be viable to do a Discord chat podium, a Discord chat. A PlayStation or Discord chat where I hold it up to headset to ask questions. I'd write down preset questions before, and I'd use it pretty much every race. But as of now, I don't do the top 3 or any. But again, I'd be open to doing anyone in the race, even like outside top 10. Obviously, pre-race interviews, they're always fun. You can get some good insight to people. But as of now, I'll see if it's viable for you, Chloe, and ask around, see if everyone will be willing to get into a Discord chat or a PlayStation chat if they're a PlayStation player. But for now, I'll do a quick outro. I'll get the next race up. I don't want to leave it with like saying like what's next. Sorry, I'm trying to find the calendar now. Calendar. Right, so that was Austria. So next week will be the Netherlands. So the Monday division will kick off on the 14th. You'll be with Woodsy. And then this will be the 16th. Cheers. And the 19th of July, I believe that is with... I want to say Mad Mark now. I think Mad Mark's back for the comms, is he? Someone can correct me if I'm wrong. I don't really tune in for the Saturdays because I'm normally on my holiday day where I'm off work and I'm off everything. But yeah, so Netherlands next week. Stay tuned on all the RRF1 commentators, as this league will give you some brilliant racing. And that is me for this session. Have a good rest of your night, enjoy your week, and I will see you next Wednesday for the Netherlands. Bye bye.